ain't TSU no more, boy.
Can't even hear you.
Very safe, very black, and very tired of this.
They did not walk this way. They parked that way. No doubt. God did not walk this way. They parked that way.
Can you get me on camera real quick?
What's up? Hey, what's up, man? Like, I'm pressing hell. You feel me? Like, it's a crazy day out here. It's TSU. You feel me? Hold up.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're all having a great and wonderful day. And we're going to be talking about on how black people act like actual animals and can't have actual good discourse because acting like animals and like idiots is the only type of move that we can do. Because obviously, we can't have normal discussion. We can't have an open discourse. We can't have people dispute their ideas or other issues, right? Like, I don't see, this is not a good look for the black community whatsoever. This is kind of showing on how black people cannot assimilate or get with the general population. Because when our ideas are criticized, all we do is manage to go out and backlash and strike people for their ideas, for their opinions. This is something that they do consistently. And it's very annoying that we have this type of mentality that black people are this brainwashed. And I'm getting sick and tired of it. This does not make black people look good whatsoever. But let this be perfectly clear. This makes black people look like animals. We have no ability to talk our ideas out. We can only dename, threaten, and attack people, and it gets worse, guys, because this is just the one thing. So this is them trying to actually leave the place that they were attacked in, and they were throwing stuff, hitting their car, and all kinds of stuff like that. And by the way, hitting people's car, depending on how much they love their car, could be a real problem because, I have a really nice car. I adore my car, and somebody attacking my car, hitting my car, is really asking you to probably be put onto the ground and get run over personally. And this is the saying. They act like animals. To not act like animals is just, to not say this is not acting like animals and not have good public discourse is insanity. You are insane if you think that's not the case. Take a look at this.
They threw a drink up top.
Oh my gosh, they threw a drink up top.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa.
Did somebody just throw something in our car?
Arrest. They just tried to hit the car. They're still hitting the car. Whoa! That was loud.
Yes, complete animalistic behavior. Completely animalistic behavior. What does this show when black people start acting like this? When they go out and do these stupid things, these dumb moves, they're yelling, they're flipping off people, they're doing every single name in the book. Like, what is this? This is not a civilized group of people. You're attacking their vehicle, you're hitting things, you're yelling. Like, do you think like this is like an okay thing to do? Which these people obviously think that, and their parents are no better. If I had a kid that acted like this guy's getting the triple threaded belt, probably with spikes in it, because obviously I'm not having my kid act like a degenerate, honestly be searched and beneath my name and make a mockery of our family, and including me. No. My kid is getting the triple threaded belt, probably with leaded spikes, to kind of show him like, oh, listen here, boy, you ain't going to be acting like that no more. And like, not only would he get a beating, he would also have all of his privileges removed, because we should not be tolerating this behavior. Black people should not be tolerating this animalistic and insanity behavior. And what we have here is another sign of how black people are having issues with coexisting with other races, specifically white people, because they act like this. Now, we're going to show on how there was a normal conversation between these two gentlemen and this other black gentleman that was just having a normal, natural discourse. It was fine until chaos erupts.
What part of our systems is for people of color?
All of it. The entire system is for everybody. Anybody who's an American citizen.
So you feel like there's nothing. So you feel like everybody is equal.
Yeah. I mean, everybody's equal in their rights, but not everybody's obviously equal in their, what they have. Like, I grew up in a double wide trailer. He grew up in Boca Raton, so, we didn't grow up equal. We're both white. I mean, he's a Jew, so that's probably why he grew up in Boca Raton. But so we're not equal in what we possess as we start always, but we are equal in what we're allowed to do, our opportunity.
Can I ask you, do you think that there's any law that allows me to do something that you can't do, for example?
I don't think there's any laws that say that you can do something that I can't. But then again, this system can't be ignored. Like, we can't just say it does not exist, because there are countless examples of it existing.
Maybe just one example of what you're talking about. So what's wrong with the system that allows, I guess, racism to be systemic or institutionalized?
I mean, I would argue the opposite. Like, again, we have civil rights acts on top of civil rights acts, in addition to the 14th Amendment's Equal Protection Clause. 14th Amendment being written for the sole purpose of expanding and equalizing the rights of white people and black people. And furthermore, the 14th Amendment Equal Protection Clause echoes exactly what, like, the Civil Rights Act says, right? You cannot be discriminated based on your inalienable characteristics, like your race, your sex, your sexuality, etc.
But even though we have these laws, that doesn't stop it from happening. We still know that.
You're right, racism does happen still, even though there are laws that ban it. And I think that those laws are oftentimes used to enforce a culture of anti-racism in the United States. We actually cancel people for being racist all the time. But we have in the system, as far as the system goes, you can't stop people from being racist on an individual level, unfortunately. It happens in every country, on every continent, all around the world, and it has since the beginning of time. But what you can do is make it illegal to institutionalize it by saying, you can't allow you have to allow everybody to eat at your restaurant. You can't not admit people based on their color. You can't prioritize people based on their color, etc. And I would say that I would say getting rid of DEI works towards that objective.
So, y'all had say make America great again. How do y'all feel that America is not great, and how do y'all feel that America can be great again? And when was it great?
Yeah, I would say that the most recent example of America being great was the first term of Donald Trump. And then we had 4 years of Joe Biden and chaos, and then Trump is president again. So this is his campaign hat for his, lead up to his second term.
A few moments later.
Come on. Yo.
You better not, boy. You better not.
Okay. Bring the sign back.
So if you're a black person, right, and no, if you're a white person, right, and you see black people acting like this, I honestly put it down on the comments down below. What does it make you think? I'm not going to be offended. I'm not going to feel bad for your actual remarks or what have you. Give me your honest opinions, because I would not blame you if you would think that these people act like animals, that these people are acting like monkeys, that these people are not being civil whatsoever. This is a sign of black people cannot be talked to or cannot be rationalized with, at least with the young one gentleman that was right there. They were having a generous, honest conversation. And then you had radicals, insane people Saying black people acting like this. This is not normal behavior. This is not rational behavior. So we're going to go over here and kind of explain a few things as well with the Channel News 5. But first, we're going to do this because this was kind of the remark or the statement regarding TCSU and what they said. So that today, a group of individuals unaffiliated with Tennessee State University appeared on campus without prior notice. In accordance with the university policy, any demonstration or protest activity requires advance approval and permitting. Campus police and staff responded promptly, and the individuals were escorted from university grounds without incident. At all times, TSU students conducted themselves in a professional and respectful manner. Did they, though? Did they actually conduct themselves in a professional and respectful manner? This is professional and this is respectful right here. This is what you're saying. This is honest, respectful. I'm gonna let this play a little bit in the background here, just to kind of show you of like, oh, this is respectful and professional, right? That's professional and respectful, right? Okay, I see what we're doing here. And it says here, it goes on to say that the safety and well-being of our students, faculty, and staff remain our highest priority. TSU will continue to uphold the university policies and ensure that campus remains a safe, welcoming, and orderly environment for all members of our community. So, yeah, that's what we have here. And then we have this here from the News Channel 5 has something to say about this. So let's go and do this where they're just going to report on what's going on and some of their other things I've been dealing with. So we're going to ignore this here and go directly here.
It's sparking strong responses from not only students, also alumni, advocacy groups, and beyond. The group behind the Fearless Tour, a grassroots organization inspired by the late Charlie Kirk, says it's bringing honest conversation and open debate back to America's college campuses.
And I would say getting rid of DEI works towards that objective.
On Tuesday, the conservative commentators entered Tennessee State University, a historically black college without permission, according to officials, bringing a table, microphone, and inflammatory signs, sparking outrage from students. Campus police and staff responded, removing them from the property.
You know, in a university, I think particularly in the aftermath of Charlie Kirk, there are some genuine security issues, not just for people on campus, but for people who might be coming in.
TSU says students conducted themselves professionally and respectfully. Social media posts from the group show students shouting, filming, and following them as they were escorted away. John Vial, a contributor to MTSU's First Amendment Encyclopedia, says TSU had the right to remove the group under its policy requiring advance approval for demonstrations.
You know, what TSU has done, as far as I can tell, is perfectly legitimate. There are different rules for different places.
But the NAACP national chapter goes further, saying this was not just political expression, but an intentional effort to antagonize, disrupt, and instill fear in a space meant to be safe and supportive for black students. They added, "We are both infuriated and alarmed that groups like Fearless Debates are targeting HBCUs in 2025 with rhetoric that echoes a long history of exclusion, racism, and systemic oppression." TSU representatives say they are reviewing all video footage to determine how the individuals gained access to the campus. In Nashville, Aaron Cantrell, News Channel 5.
Okay, yeah. So the insanity here is simple, right? Like the NAACP can just go hang itself in the fucking other outside force, right? All right, what we would call a video game or whatever we want to say it, right? But like this organization is completely stupid. So what you're saying is having an actual conversation to discuss things is vile hatred rhetoric. You're not adding anything to the conversation here, and this is the reason why black people are so brainwashed and they're a problem. And this also shows that the far left, even if we want to let's just remove black people from this spectrum, right? Let's just remove black people and put them in any type of race or creed whatsoever, right? That just shows that the far left has to engage in this type of behavior or quote unquote violence before you can do it here, right? And this is kind of the stuff that you're going to be dealing with when going to these schools or these places, because these people can only act in violence. And that's all they speak is violence. And it makes it worse, and on top of black people, to act like this as well. So I don't know about you guys, but this is insanity here. And I don't know about the TSU, because it looks like their graduation rates are complete ass. They're garbage. It seems that they're all in the gutter. They're going down tremendously, and it seems for freshmen, etc., they're all like 14% to 13, right? None of these graduation rates are great. So maybe they should focus on getting their graduation rates up than having to worry about this, because obviously they're failing miserably at their job. And it looks like black people or black students are not doing their due diligence of, completing their college. So, yeah. All right, guys, that's it for the video. Like, subscribe, share. As always, take care, my friends.